Hello and welcome to The Cold Mix with me, DJ Patch. Firstly, the boring stuff, a disclaimer. You will see a fat man wearing shorts and only do what you think your body is capable of. I started my ice bath at 15 degrees and now it's at 7. I do it a drop a degree every week and I aim for 15 minutes every day. So, a bit about myself, as you can see in the background. I'm an ex-squaddy. So with that, you get all your mental health problems, physical issues, blah, blah, blah. It's most probably preaching to the choir. If you're watching my channel, you've most probably gone through similar yourself. Ice baths. As a lot of you know, they are good for your mental health. They're good for athletes, especially Formula 1 drivers use them all the time after a race because it helps to relax your muscles, to rejuvenate your cells, and you feel 10 times better getting out than when you got in. I would like to thank everyone who has liked my videos or subscribed to my videos. I appreciate it. Just a old fat man whittering on about things that I think might benefit other people. I do an ice bath every single day. I've been doing it now for about 3 weeks, and I would say my mood has got a hell of a lot better. Unfortunately, I have been self-harming for 4 or 5 years now, and it was my counsellor who tried to advise me not to do it. So he turned around and said, well, instead of getting that sharp shock to get you out of the thought of ending your life, instead of going towards the whatever you use to self-harm, he asked me to use a bucket of ice. In my head, I thought, nah, not going to work. So instead, me being me, got myself an ice bath, and I did it on steroids. I did not think in a million years that something like that would work. And it did. And it's now been best part of 3 weeks that I haven't self-harmed, which is absolutely amazing. As well as my mental health, a few years ago, I caught COVID, and it, like for everyone else, it kicked off other things like long COVID and things like that. But for me, it kicked off a thing called POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, which is easier for you to say, which basically means that when I stand up, my heart rate can go from resting, which is about 67, all the way up to about 180 within seconds. So I have to keep an eye on that, and if I don't do it gently, my blood pressure drops, and that's when I collapse and end up having a snooze on the floor, which isn't good for anybody. So I've got that to deal with, along with my mental health, and along with other things what are going on, which I'll get into in later videos. I do find with talking to other people and sitting down in sessions with other people that self-harm isn't, it's more like a habit. It's something that once you start doing, you feel like you need to do, or you failed yourself for not doing it. For me, I try to explain it that if I did it, it would stop me doing the worst. I have got 6 beautiful kids and a beautiful wife. And for me, the worst thing in the world is waking up and not wanting to be around them. I struggle so much with the fact that I have such a good life yes, my physical and mental health is terrible, but the other side of it, my, should we say, well-being is amazing with my wife. She's so supportive, and my kids are mental, and I wouldn't have them any other way. So, as you can see, this is my ice bath. I think it holds 450 litres. It's so easy to set up, and it was relatively quite cheap, but I would pay thousands for the way I feel now compared to the way I did feel. If you have good hearing, which I don't, but you most probably do better than I do, we've got a little chiller down the bottom which can go all the way down to 2 degrees. So like I said before, I've got it at 7, and it filters the water, keeps it nice and clean, but also cools it, which is the main thing. I've got a nice long fleece lined dry robe what I wear, and I have that on afterwards, because you should warm up gently. Don't go jumping straight into a shower or into a jacuzzi, because it could send your body into shock. So just gently warm up. So now's the time. I've prepped everything, I've got my towel ready, I'm going to put my dry robe onto my little warmer next to me. So now, like I say, disclaimer time. You're about to see a fat man getting a nice bath in shorts. Oh yeah, one thing I did forget to say. With myself having POTS, and it's all heart rate related, I always take my heart rate just before I get in and when I get out. Also, when I'm in it. So at the moment it is at 125. Let's see what it's like in a couple of minutes. And now it's time just to relax, listen to your tunes, have 15 minutes to yourself. Also, if you're like me and you forget to put your timer on, don't forget it. So, that's my 15 minutes done. Just be wary when you stand up and get out, because you might be a bit wobbly on your feet. So just take time, prepare yourself, and get out. Get dry, get warm, and I'll be back in a minute. So, there we are. First video, first time hearing my monotone voice. All I would say is when you get out, just make sure, personally, I always put underwear back on, because it gets me warmer quicker for down there. Hopefully you haven't found this video too boring. If you did like it, comment, subscribe, like it, tell other people about it. All I am trying to do is help other people get better, feel better. So I will always end the video with a joke, and no, it's not my beard. And I will always mention something that I am grateful for every single day. So today I am definitely grateful for this. It's the best buy I've done. It gets me warm quick, and in half an hour I'll be jumping in the shower and getting nice and toasty. Joke of the day. So, what do you call this? Apart from banging your head, you call that a terrorist. Thanks for watching. Hope I didn't bore you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.